Hey, what's up, y'all? How are you guys? Hope you guys are super well. Happy Friday. Today's the Friday, the 25th of January. Damn, dude. Where's like actually time goes by? Like it's flying by. It's amazing. How are you guys? This week has, boom, just fly by, just like that. Could be because I had a lot of meetings and a lot of coaching to do and a lot of good stuff happening. So anyways, let me actually share this with the Facebook group real quick. We're live on the Facebooks, we're live on the YouTubes, I think. So boom, we're gonna be talking about some good stuff. So all right, let's go. So how are you guys? Welcome. It's 10:25 in the morning in Buenos Aires. It's a rainy day, so there's a big thunderstorm. I don't know if this is gonna hold. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Finger crossed. So alright guys, hope you guys are super well. Thank you for joining me live. If you're watching the live stream, just drop a comment. Let me know that you can hear me alright. If you're watching the replay, let me know too, so that I know how many people actually hop on the replay and watch the replay and whatnot. Okay. So with that being said, let's jump into the real thing today, which is gonna be how to build a long-term sustainable business using online methods, okay, or digital marketing methods, or however you wanna call them, methods. We're gonna be talking a little bit about that. Now, before I dive into that, I just wanted to give you guys a friendly reminder that you can get my brand new book, Perpetual Profits, if you go to perpetualprofits.net, or if you click the link somewhere around this video, there should be a call to action or a link that should take you to the book sales letter. You will be able to see everything that is in there. It's only $5.60, so it's pretty inexpensive and people are loving it. So when it comes to digital marketing and when it comes to building a sustainable business, the reality is that everyone has this mentality that they need to put $1 in on advertising and they need to take $2 out immediately. If that doesn't happen, ads don't work, we need to get a 9-to-5 job because this stuff is all hype, it doesn't work. And the reality is that while that is possible, it takes a long time to achieve that. And when you think that it takes a long time to achieve that, then you're prepared psychologically and financially prepared to go after this endeavor of growing a digital business, which is not an easy feature. So for instance, I was talking to a friend the other day, I think it was like 2 days ago, and he was telling me, well, you know, it takes a long time, and you know, he's struggling to make his e-commerce. He sells shoes online, and he's struggling to make his e-commerce grow. So we were talking about that, and we were kind of troubleshooting, and he's having some issues with his shopping cart, so I was helping him out and whatnot. And I told him, all right, so now wait a minute. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is he's putting out amazing pictures, amazing content, amazing, you know, he has a really nice, I would say, look and feel to the photos and to the website and whatnot. But it takes a long time to optimize that. If you think about it, it takes traffic, it takes actual visitors going through the process and not buying for you to realize what's wrong. So he was thinking that, you know, dropping like $20,000 or something in advertising will fix his website. And I told him, well, that's not the case. Because the reality is that you would drop that amount of money when the website is already providing for you. It's already at least breaking even or making you a little bit of money. Then you can scale, but not before, okay? More traffic will not fix your funnel, that's for sure. More traffic will only amplify what's already there. That's a term that I coined, which is called funnel amplification, meaning if you have a great funnel, more traffic will make it better. If you have a poor funnel or a lousy funnel or a bad offer, more traffic will only, you know, make it worse. And now you're buying traffic, you're getting all of this traffic, and traffic is never a problem. So traffic, and Facebook ad specifically, will only amplify what's already there. So going back to my friend's issue, we went through his e-commerce and whatnot, and I told him, listen, you're doing everything right. You just need to wait for a little bit. You just need to keep on making these offers. You need to keep on presenting offers to your audience. But the main point here is that while building an audience online around a topic like shoes or fashion and whatnot, you can offer additional stuff to these folks, right? To these ladies in this case. So what we decided to do is to make a quick experiment during 30 days, which is let's offer another product, because the problem with e-commerce stores and his specific problem on this case were sizes. You know, he was having a lot of issues with sizes, and that is something that could happen when you have like an apparel store, right? Sizes, what kind of sizes do you need, and that's kind of cumbersome, right? It like adds more complexity to the checkout process. So we decided to go ahead and offer something else, like another product that didn't require sizes on that case. So we will be testing that for 30 days and see if that's the thing. Like if is the product the thing or is something else. So we're kind of isolating the variables as we move forward. But in the meantime, what he's doing is putting out content, putting out really good quality pictures, putting out really good engaging content. He's building an audience. And you know, there's a lot of stuff that he's not currently doing to kind of leverage that audience. Number one is retargeting. You know, retargeting page engagers, retargeting people that have engaged with, you know, or shopping cart abandons, etc., which he has a lot of, and that's completely normal. So the main point here, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to build a sustainable business in the future, it doesn't really matter what you're selling, as long as you're building an audience around the topic. It can be, on this case, it would be fashion and shoes and apparel and whatnot. Maybe in your case, if you're a mom and pop shop, it might be something like house repair, you know, people that want to repair their house, or people that want a better house or a prettier house and whatnot, homeowners that want to live better. That will be your audience. So the more you build that audience, the more you will be able to sell your products and services. I'm not saying just drop 50K, 100K on ads and, you know, just hope for the best. That's not how it works. And influencers usually do it the other way around. They build an audience and then they start promoting content or products to them. What I'm saying is do both. Do promote content, your products and services to them, but also go ahead and you know, build an audience, because that audience is gonna feed you and your family and your business for years to come. So for instance, you know, like we were talking about Gary Vaynerchuk, right? The guy has built a massive audience, and he started selling wine, and then he started selling social media services, and now he's selling sneakers, like actual sneakers, shoes. They have nothing to do with one another, but he's built an audience big enough that he can sell pretty much anything to them. Okay, Tony Robbins is another example. Tony Robbins has built a huge brand, huge equity, but then he's pushing different stuff, like he's pushing his book, and then he will push an investment group, and then he will push this and that. So there are a lot of parallel businesses that will branch out from that personal brand that he has built, and that is the main point. That's why I'm so adamant that you guys start building your own personal brand, start putting yourself out there, start putting content out there, you know, even if it takes you like a couple haters. I'm getting a lot of heat for doing these live streams, but I don't care, because they're really helpful. And the good thing, the goodwill that these generate far outweighs the bad thing, you know, and the haters and the comments and everything. You know, you can always ban them. You don't need to put up with them, and then it's normal. It means that you're rattling the cage. It means that you're making enough noise so that people are listening to you. And that's an awesome thing. The problem, GC, Grant Cardone says, the problem is not money. The problem is obscurity, right? The problem is not money. The problem is that you're not well known enough. So how do you build a brand that will follow you, that will, you know, buy your stuff, that will love your stuff, and every time you present something to them, they'll buy. And the reality is that I listened, I think it was Brendan Burchard the other day, he was saying, if you're not making the money, right? If you're not monetizing that audience, it will be really hard to maintain your message, because money, the money that you make from the audience that you're building, will allow you to maintain your message. It will allow you to, you know, hire more people, will allow you to get better gear, will allow you to go, you know, create more content, but you need to make that money, all right? So that is something that I wanted to tell you guys about on this rainy Friday. Hope you guys are super well. I don't see any questions or any comments. That's fine. Let me actually check on the YouTubes, because sometimes there are some people there commenting and whatnot, and for whatever reason I'm not like monitoring, I guess, bad or not. But anyways, let me see this real quick. And yeah, again, like if you're seeing this live, yeah, we're live there. Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right, guys. So I hope that you have an awesome Friday. Go ahead, and if you haven't yet, get a copy of my Perpetual Profits book that will allow you to, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do, that will allow you to, you know how to build an audience and how to build a business that will pay dividends from years to come. With the investment that you're doing right now, it will pay dividends, and also it compounds itself, right? Every time you're helping somebody, every time you're pitching your products, it's compounding. Most people will not buy your stuff now, but maybe some people will be ready to buy in 3 to 6 months, and that's fine, right? So all of those people will come down and come through and buy at some point. All right, guys? So I hope this helps. If it does, like it, share it, whatever you have to do it. It's really important, you know, so that we get a little bit more engagement. We need to work as a team and whatnot. And go get a copy of Perpetual Profits if you so choose. Thank you, guys. Have an awesome Friday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.